Darth Revan is a character who debuted in the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic video game and exploded in popularity. LEGO Star Wars exclusive minifigure, Darth Revan 5,002,123 in stock now. Review: I purchased this off of Amazon and got an additional one at the LEGO store on 2016's Force Friday in September, which I gifted to a friend. This is an exceptionally well done figure and definitely one of the most unique Star Wars figures as a whole that LEGO has ever done. First, a little background. For those that do not know, Darth Revan was the star of the Knights of the Old Republic video games and the Old Republic MMO expansion, The Shadow of Revan, released in 2014. Darth Revan was a Jedi Knight known as the Revancist, who was a proponent to the Jedi Council to take action against the invading Mandalorians. Revan discovered proof that the Mandalorians had committed genocide against a species known as the Cathar, and adopted the mask of the single Mandalorian who tried to prevent the genocide, vowing to avenge them. Over the course of the war, the Revancists, led by Revan and Malak, slowly fell to the dark side, while Mitra Surik, the Exile, cut herself off from the Force in order to survive the end of the war. Revan learned that the true Sith, as the Sith were once a species of alien who had been wiped out by the Jedi Order, had goaded the Mandalorians into attacking the Republic. Revan and his friend Malak went off into unknown space and were appointed Lords of the Sith by the Emperor Vitiate, and tasked with finding the ancient Star Forge and building a fleet to invade the Republic. And that is where the game Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic begins. Revan was famous for being the only Force user to truly master both sides of the Force, becoming both a Jedi Master and a Dark Lord of the Sith, and using them at the same time. Revan could summon lightning and force storms and at the same time showed compassion and mercy. He is famous for being a Grey Jedi, although at the end of his life he chose the path of the light side. Originally, Darth Revan was the inventor of the title Darth and also invented the Sith Code, although this was later retconned. The design of the minifigure: this minifigure is faithful to Darth Revan's original appearance, rather than the later incarnation of him found in Star Wars: The Old Republic. The choice of red for his armor and hands keeps to the original appearance in KOTOR, where his armor was copper-colored. They could have made a custom headpiece with a hooded mask, which would have been fantastic, but the printed minifigure head works just as well, since the original Darth Revan was a customized character which resonated well with the fans. By having a printed mask, this allows the buyer to make the minifigure their Revan, rather than the canon Revan established in the Darth Bane trilogy, male, lightside, and SWTOR, he rocks that mullet. This minifigure also had printed legs, which is a nice feature LEGO had begun expanding on just before the time he was released, and the printed belt and printed legs also hold true to the original minifigure's appearance. The choice of the red lightsaber is the only real qualm I have with this minifigure, and I think they should have included other colors. Canonically, Revan used a blue, then orange, then red, then blue, then green, then purple colored saber. It would have been nice if they had included several colors to choose from in order for the fan to customize their Revan. However, the choice of the red blade makes it easy for fans to identify him as a Sith. Overall, this is probably one of the best choices LEGO has ever made for an exclusive minifigure, and the cost of the figure clearly reflects it. He can be found for cheaper on Bricklink, and some LEGO stores might have some leftover free ones hanging around from the September giveaway. This figure is great for any Star Wars fan, as the character embodies the heart of what Star Wars is: Revan's Sith Code. There is no peace, there is only passion. Through passion I gain strength, through strength I gain power, through power I gain victory, through victory my chains are broken, the Force shall free me.